Maybe today I do. How about that? I just no wait. Now can I do this? I have given you the first question every time.
Ideas
What? No, here's what I want to say, and then I'll get to that. I just want to thank you all for everybody that helped with this coaches and challenge, because it's really a neat deal, and it's a neat thing that when we're the people that we were pitted against in this Infinity Coaches Challenge, and to win the region is really a good thing. I mean, when you think that we outvoted the Big Blue Nation in Kentucky, and when it was back and forth for a couple of days, and now we're in the Final Four, and you get $5,000 for being in it. That's why when I read the thing, it said $5,000. I thought $5,000 at charity, that's a heck of a deal. And then you get into it a little bit, and then you get a little bit more competitive, and then you start thinking you get $100,000 for your charity. $100,000 is a lot of money, for a charity, and it goes to Cancer Center. And I know all of you have been infected by cancer in one form or another, and have lost loved ones to a terrible disease. And our Cancer Center is doing wonderful things. They just received another research award not long ago, and they're doing a great job. And we just need people to vote. We're third the last time I looked, and third gets you $5,000. Second gets you $5,000. So why would we be second or fourth or third? I mean, we might as well win and get the $100,000. And when we need it, it stays right here in West Virginia. It stays right here in the Cancer Center, and it's a wonderful thing. And I tease you guys a lot, but I would like to thank you because you guys have helped, and thank the people that voted, and the Mountaineers that voted, and I'm sure they're widespread. Believe it or not, when it was us against Kentucky, we got a big push from Louisville. I know it's hard for you to believe, but we did. So it was good. It was a good deal. I talked to Cal last night, and he just tweeted. I always say it wrong. He tweeted today that he wants Kentucky fans to support us. Nick Lachey tweeted to support us. You know who that is, do you, Bob? And that doesn't surprise me either. But anyway, it's kind of a neat thing. So, now, what was your question? Does it remind me of the '90s?
You like a game like that over the one in the '50s?
I just like to win. I just like to win. Well, you probably won't want to watch Saturday because they just won 46-45. So that's going to be it's not going to be the same. When you press like that, you spread the floor, you open the floor, you're going to score more points. I mean, that's just the nature of our game. The more compacted you get, the less you're going to score.
Granted, Bob, it wasn't the same opponents that you had been playing on, but what did you see tonight that you haven't seen from your team?
Well, I thought in the first half, Jack, I thought we guarded pretty good, and then you get a 16-point lead and you have all that youth, and I didn't think we played with the same kind of enthusiasm to start second half, and then I kind of said, are we going to do this again? And then we kind of turned it up again and made some plays, and we made some plays defensively that we haven't been making.
Did you go in with an idea of rotating guys a little bit more? It seems like you snuck a little bit extra rest for KJ and a couple other guys at a couple different spots.
Well, again, when the game is really slow, there's less possessions and you don't run as much. The more possessions, obviously, the more you're going to run. So yeah, we wanted to try to get him out and get him a blow. We try to get him out before the TV timeouts. The first dead ball before the TV timeouts.
You get Kirk back now as an offensive player, you think? He's had 2 games in a row.
I don't know. Bob, shooting's a kind of a fickle thing, kind of comes and goes. Honestly, it wasn't that Truck wasn't working at shooting it when he shot it bad. He was. You know, I mean, he really has. He's put the time in the gym shooting the ball. But I thought he was more diverse in his offense today. But again, when the floor's spread, you can be.
Coach, what goes through a coach's mind on a senior night? Is it any different for you than any other game?
Well, I mean, when you're around those guys for 4 years like we are, and you go through as many things as you go through in a season, and you know, and you're around them in a lot of aspects, you know, from an academic standpoint, from a social standpoint, and so you obviously you get close, and they become part of your family, and you hate to see them go, you know. You just you have so many times together, and you kind of look forward to the new guys at you know, at the same time, but you hate to see guys go. And I've been very fortunate. My guys don't go very far. They usually come back a bunch, you know. So I still talk to a whole bunch of guys on a regular basis that played for me at Walsh. So I've been very fortunate in that regard.
Considering the way KJ played tonight, are you gonna get a WV?
Yeah, we won a national championship. I'd get one. Actually, in 90, when I was 93, 90, I think it was 92, I don't know when it was. The year we got beat by Carolina, I told Dave, because they were all on me about shaving my head, because they shaved their heads, solidarity, and I told them we went to the Final Four, I would shave my head, and we got beaten overtime. And I was looking forward to shaving my head. They had clippers, and I mean, they had shaving cream, they had the whole deal. They were ready.
But you win the rebounding battle by 20. Rutledge and Miles seem to give you an extra boost tonight there.
That's the best Keaton's played all year. And I thought Keaton was active. That's what we've kind of looked for Keaton to do all along, and he hasn't done it. And I think he got the message today. Was very active. I mean, you saw kind of what we saw in him recruiting him. I mean, he's athletic. I mean, he makes one block down there that's a big time block. And Dom's getting better. And I tell you, KJ and Dennis have been great. You know, they stay on him about, you know, taking plays off and not working hard. And, you know, he gets like he's a little bit tired and he doesn't work hard, and they'll go over and say, man, we need you. You can't do this. You can't do this, because we got 20 feet of humanity sitting over there. 2 6'10s and a 6'11 sitting over there can't play. So limit your options.
How much more can you do with Dom in practice? I mean, obviously, he's probably getting more reps now, but is you able to do more with him in practice now?
You should have seen him shoot free throws before I started working with him. Yeah, he gets a lot more reps now. Yeah.
Is he more comfortable now then because of that?
You'd have to ask him. I don't know. I would assume, but I really don't know. Sometimes he looks like he is. Sometimes he looks like a duck out of water to me, but
Anything else?
Could you praise KJ about every way he possibly can be praised? Is there any other player that you've had that equaled or, you know, that you would put in that same class across the board for performance, work ethic, kind of player he is?
I've been fortunate. I've had a bunch. I mean, I really have. I've been very fortunate. I've had guys. People don't believe it, but you know, Kenyon Martin couldn't make a shot from me to you is way too far. He couldn't make a shot from you to Jack. You know, when we got him, and he put the time in, and he worked and he worked and he worked. Now he always had superior athleticism. Steve Logan. I mean, Steve Logan came in 222 pounds and played at 186 his senior year, and was, in a lot of people's minds, the best player in the country. I've been fortunate. Herb Jones, I mean, Van Exel. I mean, you go, there's been a whole bunch of them that got to where they got because they just worked so hard. You know, now they were talented, but they worked so hard. KJ's got such a great pair of hands. You know, he catches balls that most people can't catch. And that's, you know, that's something, and I've said this before, it's something that we probably don't watch enough. You know, when you go watch guys play, you watch guys flying around and dunking and blocking shots, and you say, wow, I need that guy, and then you get him and he can't catch. And it's you know, it's hard to be a good player. You can't be a good player in this game and not have good hands. It's impossible. Balls bounce off and look like a seal, you know, and doesn't bode well for you. And KJ's got a great pair of hands. He's got. And I didn't say Danny Fortson, but Danny was the same way. I mean, Danny just worked, man. I mean, he had an incredible work ethic, but he also had an unbelievable pair of hands. Just, I mean, you talk about could catch now. I had an assistant said, you know, he could catch a BB in the dark, and he might be able to.
Can a team turn around after being so frustrating for 7, 9 games, whatever it was, turn around and put in a late end of the season run and into a Big East tournament run and maybe even in the NCAA? I mean, is that in a team?
I think we're capable, Bob. I think we're capable. I talked to Cal last night, and you know, Cal says, I watch your team, Hugs. You're not that far away from being good, you know, which is kind of what I said a week ago. And then, you know, then we don't finish anything. But I mean, and I think everybody thinks that. I mean, I think, you know, you watch us. I mean, other than the second half at Notre Dame, I mean, we've been in games. We've had opportunities to win games. I said down on the radio, you know, the Louisville game, Gary throws it away, but, you know, saw KJ open, just didn't see Keurig, and that happens sometimes. Truck throws it away in the Notre Dame game. We're up 3 with the ball, 2 minutes to go, and he tried to throw it over top of Grant, and Grant's got great length, and he just underestimated his length. There was another one I was thinking. Well, I mean, and then honestly, I mean, we've had some things that. Wouldn't it be great to go through life and never make a mistake? I mean, we've got. I don't know if we need any more. I don't know if we need any more. I think I don't know if we do. I think we're in pretty good shape. I mean, I'd feel a whole lot better with a couple more, but yeah, well, I do too. Usually I am. I mean, if I was like some other people I know, you know, then I'd be right all the time. I mean, nobody could ever question, and nobody could ever say anything about it. So.
We all make mistakes.
Well, no, you don't. There's some guys now, because I talk to them. I try to talk to them. They do not make mistakes. They don't make any. So. No, well, so there's. I've had a few of those. Yeah, but yeah, there's other people out there.
Coach, you were talking about South Florida. Is it just their style, or are they really guarding?
They're really long.
Yeah.
They're big and they're really long, and they got a lot of people. And they just make everything hard. And it's hard to cut. You know, it's hard to they double things in the post. It's hard to throw it in the post, and it's hard to get them out of the way. You know. And JD's brother's done a great job for him. He really has done a great job for him. He's probably been a difference because he passes the ball so well.